Now, partially this is my fault because I'm knowing what's going on. See, this household, at least 2/3 of this household runs off coffee. My wife and my mother-in-law, they both love them some coffee. Mac Bro, Snarky Mac. I could do without. And people tell me all the time, people are marveled at the fact that I worked morning radio for so long and still continue to do a morning show on social audio without coffee. I just give me a bottle of water and I'm fine, but no coffee. I don't drink coffee. I've never liked the taste of coffee, not even coffee ice cream. Tiramisu is a stretch for me. Like if somebody says, oh, here's tiramisu for dessert, I'll eat it, but I may not be as happy. I don't, and I'm not poo-pooing anybody who loves coffee. I know there's people that need it to get by in the day. I know there are connoisseurs. And if that's your bag, then please continue on. But I know in this house, if there is not a coffee maker or coffee or filters available, there's a problem. I get alerts when the filters are down to like 3 or 4 of them. It's like, we need new filters. If there is little to no coffee, actual coffee in this house, which is amazing that there would never be coffee in this house because there's always some kind of coffee. But if we get down to the nitty gritty, it's like, you need to get some coffee. I know. I do not need these two people to be irritable without their coffee. And of course, we have coffee snobs too. I said it. That's right. Mac Bro brought in a whole thing of coffee from Starbucks the other day. Snarky Mac made a cup of coffee yesterday. I said, wait, you're not going to have the coffee that Mac Bro brought home in the big Starbucks container? She's like, nah, I can't do day old coffee. Coffee snob. It's fine. It's fine. Here's the problem, though. The coffee maker that we have is acting a fool. It'll overflow the cups. Sometimes it won't do what it's supposed to do. It's what you do one thing. You brew coffee. Make it rich. You make it bold. You make it classic. You brew coffee. That's what you do. But it's acting up. So, of course, Snarky Mac is now on the hunt for a brand new coffee maker. Why did I tell Snarky Mac that I had seen some video on YouTube about a brand new coffee maker? I said, it's the same kind of brand that we have. It's a Ninja coffee maker. Same kind of brand we have, just a brand new model. I tried to find it. I couldn't. So I just figured, okay, well, we'll come across it at some point. Guess who found it? Snarky Mac. She found this coffee maker, this Ninja coffee super espresso Americano maker. I forget the name of it precisely, but it's a Pro. And you know when the name Pro's attached to it, what does Pro mean? More money. It'll steam your milk for you. Don't have to put it in the microwave. It'll steam your milk. Has a big old little bucket where you can steam the milk. It'll stir the milk. It'll froth your milk for you so you can make nice little coffee art. It's got the 2 little dispensers. You know, the fancy 2 little espresso dispensers that'll make the coffee just right. Just a nice little cup. Delicious. You can set it up where you have your own personal settings for the strength of coffee you want. It'll grind your coffee for you. You don't need a separate grinder. It's nice and stainless steel, although that would mess with the kitchen aesthetic because the kitchen aesthetic is not stainless steel. It's more black than anything. Black appliances. Stainless steel would throw things off. So that might be a no-go. However, Snarky Mac is showing me this coffee maker last night. It would be a diss just to call this thing a coffee maker. This is an experience. So this Ninja Pro coffee machine, I had the name of it last night. I don't have it right now. Snarky said, well, look it up. I looked it up and I saw the price. I said, hell no. This Ninja Pro drip steam grind thing for coffee. $950. $950. I wish you would. I told Snarky Mac, I said, my dear love, my wife of almost 22 years now, my friend for pretty much 40 years, my darling, if you purchase a $950 coffee maker, one of two things need to have happened. Number one, we won the Powerball or Mega Millions, and we can just do that. Number two, you're opening up a coffee shop in front of the house. It's got to be one or the other. Those have to be the reasons that a $950 coffee maker come into the house. It has to be the reasons. Shantae says, I was looking at that last night too. I think my girl needs that ASAP. I knew there were going to be some people rioting for Snarky Mac on this one. I am not denying Snarky Mac nor Mac Bro their coffee. I am not doing that. I'm a smarter man than that. But I'm sure we could make this happen for a little bit less than $950. Just a scooch. Tiny bit. Shantae says, I wish coffee would wake me up, but it doesn't, and I still drink it every morning. Lioness, I only drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and I make it nice and sweet. Amanda, I can do without coffee if I had to, but I'm useless without my tea. I don't know if this machine makes tea, too. But even still, if it did, that's still a lot. Lioness, I just buy cheap coffee makers and replace them every 2 years. That makes sense. Right? Sounds like too many functions that could dysfunction. Amanda says, stainless would match my kitchen. Rolandism, just brew a pot and be done with it. Amanda, whoa, maybe we'll find a used one at some point. We can clean it. Roland, you better find a Mr. Coffee. Sando Carl, it's a coffee investment. It would be a great coffee investment if Snarky's Coffee Emporium Limited was opening up here in front of the house. If we need to build a coffee shed. Hell, everybody in Southern California right now has a pop-up, it seems. You go on a main street anytime, there's a burrito pop-up, there's a crepe pop-up, hot dog pop-up, hamburger. Everybody has a tent now. Why not a coffee tent? If you're going to buy that, invest and pay the thing off. Nice, I swear. I mean, if my girl wants a new coffee machine, my girl should have a new coffee machine. I am advocating for her to have a new coffee machine, just not a $950 one. She can have a new coffee machine. And look, Snarky Mac owns her own business. Snarky Mac got her own. If Snarky Mac is closing a deal and it's closing a nice deal and she wants to buy herself a $950 coffee maker, then, honey, that's on you. I ain't paying for it. Unless there's a major windfall somewhere. See, here's the thing. I could throw this out here. Honey, we could pay for another trip or I could buy you a coffee maker. What you want? With that $1,000, we could go somewhere nice for the weekend. Hell, maybe even for like 4 or 5 days for $1,000. We could find a place to go. That's a lot for a coffee maker. Jen Glenn, water is free. Yes, it is. Dave, Kendall laying the foundation for Snarky-thon 2027. Nope. I am not doing such a thing. Nope. Nope. I can't justify it. Listen, if Snarky-thon brought in that much, first of all, I'd be extremely grateful. Second of all, she'd be like, oh, hell no, y'all didn't do that. But if y'all did that, I wouldn't buy that. I would not buy a $1,000 coffee maker. Gen B, that's why I do pour overs. That sounds tasty. Sando Carl says, I have an espresso machine and it's well worth it. Cheaper than buying coffee every day. And I get that. Like nobody here goes to Starbucks or Costa Coffee or Coffee Bean Tea Leaf every day. Nobody does that. Amanda says, I can see Snarky Mac selling coffee in front of the house like lemonade. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to do it, at least be profitable with it. Chantel says, I'll come buy some coffee. Oh, look, Daydreamer's in the room. Daydreamer just sent me a damn link for a coffee machine, too. Daydreamer sent me the link for the Clive La Marzocco Linea Mini Espresso Machine. This thing costs $6,000. Is you nuts? A $6,600 espresso machine. We're opening up a franchise for that kind of money. Chantel, one word, deduction. Write it off. You've talked about it on your show. Write it off, Kendall. Amanda, if she gets it, she definitely needs to close some deals using the coffee machine. Write it off for sure. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Chantel, let me help you. We could justify it together. Real Estate Poppy, Snarky Mac presents Crenshaw Coffee, cuh. Dave J, Mac Bros Cup of Joe. Not a bad business idea. As I said, if there's going to be business opportunities, fine, you're justified. But to just have it sitting on the counter, nah, you need to bring in some cash with that $950 coffee maker. Or the $6,600 one. That's crazy. So yes, there most likely would be a coffee maker in the future. I just don't think it's going to be the $950 one, but keep on encouraging. Keep on throwing out ideas. Dave J, whoa. Starbucks. No, not the song. Whoa, Starbucks. You never knew the mystical miracle in this cup. Whoa, Starbucks. Uh-oh. The door just opened to the studio. I feel Snarky Mac creeping along. Hi, honey. How are you? Friends, it's Snarky Mac. Snarky Mac is...
Good morning. Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, how are you?
Y'all have me in here cracking up. I personally don't see the problem with a $950 coffee maker. Personally.
Of course you don't.
Oh, see, here comes Mac Bro. She understands. She feels me. She understands.
Oh, Mac Bro is also here, too.
Yes, she is. Oh, and she's looking at you. Look. Uh-huh.
Let me turn to my dear...
$950 is well worth it in this house.
Let me turn to my dear mother-in-law. I want to ask you personally, are you going to approve a $950 coffee machine coming into this house?
It slices, it dices.
I'm just asking the question. I'm not
she
going to...
She can have her own setting.
You know I don't deny any coffee in this house, but $950? Mac Bro, ladies and gentlemen, go on.
My angel, good morning. I have not had a coffee this morning. This is not a very good thing for you to be doing.
Come on, Mama, let's go make some coffee. My mama got my back.
Have some coffee. No, there they go. There they go. There they go. All right.